Yeah, apparently, oh, we'll wait for people to trickle in, but apparently we've got every daily going on at the same time right now. Cool. I don't know. Guess I should farm the stupid Renewus event. I low-key was actually hoping to take advantage of Gem Day, because I missed Gem Day this week. Hey, Pop. Hey, Josh. What up? I just found this channel. Well, welcome to the party, my man. Excuse me for streaming during the goblin hours, but the only time I'm free, so. I'm subbed. I probably forgot about this channel. I was gonna say, because I recognize your username and picture, because I have the memory of an elephant. What is this? Mega Dark. No, thank you. All right. How do we do this again? I need to use this stupid thing. I guess I could go for the wings. I don't know, man. Sorry, it's been it's been a week. My brain is like Windows startup noises right now. Just okay, am I actually using the right ally? Yes. Good. Then I think I grab this stupid daily stuff, right? This gives us like an extra bonus. Place 25 blocks to prove you have what it takes. No, I won't be doing that. Are there other dailies or no? I guess not. Well, there's no reason not to do this. Gross. Let's use a not expensive block, please. Been around since the hair color videos. Yes. Complete 3 stars in 5 minutes. Yeah. Do 100 jumps. Construct a cornerstone. Don't mind if I do. That's why people got their cornerstones out. Yeah, so as far as I remember, like by doing one of those quests, it gives us better drop rates for the Renewus crap. Why am I like, I feel like I'm floating over the ground. Oh, my shadow is delayed. What the heck? I've never seen that before. Like the VFX for my shadow is behind my character. Oh, that's bothering me. Oh, that's really bothering me. Ugh. Okay. Anyway. Do you guys know like what high Uber world should I go in? I'll just go in a D14. I don't really know if I want to go to D15. Because then I would be doing normal. Well, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real. I didn't really have a plan tonight. I was thinking about the gems, and then it's like, all right, I should go for the stupid event wings. Anyway, hey, Cymask. Hey, Kimmy. How long has it been that the max power rank was green with the brown tentacles? What? I don't know. We've got like a rainbow one in the game's code. Just we haven't reached it yet. Hey, Koiso. Yeah, so the Trove community letter was out, and you know how like some people have been having issues with the Renewus event where their Renewus resources have been deleted. So they mentioned in that post, or not in that post, but in a separate thing. Oh my god, my brain. I should just neck rope right now. Yeah, basically we have every daily bonus going on at the same time. I did not realize how fried my brain was right now. Like, oh my god. Frustrating. Hey, Pierre. So, like I was saying, basically when I wanted to take advantage of Gem Day, even though it's not Gem Day right now. Oh, somebody else is here. Oh, that means I can take advantage of Delve Day, though, with these. So that's good. How long is it available? Till the 14th, apparently. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. Do you think they should buff Shadowhunter a little bit? Yeah, I do. They're supposed to be rebalancing the classes, so... I don't know when they're gonna get around to that, but we should see a lot of the classes get tweaked. Not just Shadowhunter. Don't worry, bro, I'm coming. I don't know if this is actually one of the bosses. I think it's just some idiot. Yeah, it is. Why didn't it put my keys on my hotbar? By the way, did they change how the backflip works? For Neo Ninja, yes, he does a front flip now. I'm sorry I haven't made a video talking about it. It has been on my agenda for a while. I've been too busy getting everything in order for Hytale. Which I think everything's ready to go now. Outside of day one, it's gonna be a hassle for me setting up the server, but I recently joined the game. Apparently my account was wiped due to some bug. Support restored it within 1 day of writing the ticket, so kudos to them. Didn't expect that. Nice, yeah. That's very fast as well for a support ticket response. So you got lucky, I think. But yeah, let's go. I miss using Shadowhunter, but I got to D15, so I had to swap to Boomer. Yep. I'm finally strong enough with my Shadowhunter that I can get away with using him in D15, but should I? No. I just am, because... why not? The Neon Ninja front flip feels weird. I know, because the force of habit is to turn the camera around all the time. Are you a Neon Ninja main, Pierre, if I recall correctly? Unless I'm mixing you up with somebody else. You are? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so there it would be like pretty jarring. Because your muscle memory has to like completely change. Hey, Bobby. You guys hyped for Hytale? I don't know if you guys have been seeing some of the behind the scenes stuff, man. Like, there's a couple things that I haven't been reporting on with the game because it's like, oh, that would be a boring video. But there is some cool stuff happening, dude. Just the, like, in short, modders, I guess, got access to the game early. So there's going to be mods day one. Crazy. I'm jealous. I don't think that's fair. Like I was talking with my buddy, and I mean, I know this is just me with my weird chip on my shoulder, whatever, it's not that big a deal. But I was just thinking about, like, you know, I've been playing a block game for over 11 years. Why didn't I get early access to Hytale? I could have made stuff. I'm very curious to see if the one thing that I don't know about yet is if we're gonna have an in-game mod tool, like for searching for mods and stuff like that, like in Terraria. Because if it's all just in-game instead of going to some stupid third-party website, oh my god, that would be beautiful. But anyways, ramble. I'm just very excited for it. They ended up having another video on their YouTube channel where they showed this big Dark Souls dungeon. Very inspiring. Because that's what I'm looking forward to, is like, I was talking with my buddy. The game obviously is going to be hyped to play, but I'm looking forward to the creative tools, bro. I want to like create things that people can play on. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Kaizen. Hey, Audios. Been a while again since I've seen that Spoderman. Watched you for years, just wondering what keeps you on this game. I've talked about it here and there. Short answer, the movement. Without rambling about it too much, I'll try not to go on a tangent here. First of all, voxel MMO. What? In this economy? And furthermore, there's very few games where I talk about gameplay evolution a lot, like in video games, and how like the gameplay doesn't evolve to anything meaningful. I usually mention it in my reviews and such. But Trove, I feel, even though it's very basic, it does evolve in its gameplay more so than any others that I've played, just because there's a huge emphasis on verticality and movement speed, and that goes up the further you get in the game. So you play the game differently. But yeah, the fact that it's an MMO, so I can actually like hang out with you guys, talk with you guys. I mean, granted, I'm grinding solo most of the time anyways, let's be real. But I've also been playing this game for 11 years, so I don't think I can stop even if I wanted to. But it's mostly the core gameplay is just so gratifying and fun to me. Like, there's not much downtime in terms of gameplay mechanics that feel like they're wasting your time. Like inventory management. I'm looking at you, Path of Exile 2. But that's pretty much the gist of it. An MMO that actually plays like Quake? Heck yeah. And is cubes. And then someone else asked about how have you not burnt out on this game, which I kind of already answered that. I mean, I guess I can real talk, like, how do I not burn out on this game? I do. I just take breaks. The advantage of being... Well, I don't know if advantage is the right word. I was gonna say, like, the advantage of being a content creator is I can basically, like, schedule videos rather than stream every day. You know what I mean? So, for example, this past week, I haven't even touched Trove, dude. Like, I've been too busy with, like, editing and other projects. So I can still have the regular videos for you guys. But I take breaks. I do. Or, you know, I need to recharge. Most of all, it's not so much like needing a break from Trove's gameplay per se, but at the same time, like, because I'm a content creator, and I hope this doesn't come off as preachy or anything, but like, I'm kind of burning the candle at both ends, because there's the raw game that I might get tired of, but also my creativity needs to recharge sometimes. And that's kind of why with Hytale, I feel it's going to be very refreshing for me and restorative, because it's going to be the first time where I'm still actively recording videos for you guys, but it's going to be the first time in my 11 years of playing this game that I'm going to actually like actively take a week off from playing Trove. No streams, no videos, no nothing. Why that's so significant is because there's been times where on the channel I haven't posted Trove videos, but usually it's just because I'm on vacation or something, you know? It's different. But I'm only gonna do Hytale like dedicated for a week, and then we'll get like the Trove videos back up. I have a plan. I have a game plan. Which, anyway, I don't want to ramble about that too much. I have never seen that Sphinx dungeon. The one inside the desert? That's like 1,000,000 years old. Also, yes, audio is saying how you've been. Yeah, I've been doing great, man. Been going really good. Leon had his first swimming lessons the other day, which was... He was crying and screaming at first, and then I forgot my swimming trunks when we went there, so we were in a rush, and I think that's what upset him. Because he went into the pool with the wife only, because I jokingly said, oh, it's going to be like at the airport. I'm going to try and buy some swim trunks here, and they're going to charge $50. You want to know how much they charged me? Yeah, $50 for swimming trunks. So at first I was like, okay, I'm just going to not swim and I can return them. And then it was like, bro, this is like swimming lessons. What's more important? So I just, I can't refund them. I just went in the pool. Anyways, it was just a whole thing. But little Scythe lore for you. But yeah, no, it's been great. It's been really good. I'll admit I'm a little exhausted right now. I feel like I haven't had a break this week because, again, I've been getting everything like ready for Hytale. But how have you been? How have you guys been? I hope this year's been starting out pretty solid. I miss Trove. I wish I had time to get back into the grind. Yeah, I feel that, brother. Genuinely, since Leon, like I've had to purposely slow down and get things like, that's kind of the reason why there's been such a huge change and shift with my content. You guys probably haven't really noticed it that much outside of, oh, you're posting more shorts and sometimes you don't have like a dedicated video for the day or something. But I've still been utilizing the second channel like crazy for all these weird games that I know no one's interested in. And then I finally forced myself to post the rest of the vlog videos that was from November. I think in hindsight, I like the approach that I took towards the Japan trip vlogs. It was nice to be able to have everything separate so that I could like slow down and just take my time with editing it. But I think it would do better if I just made just take my time with it, but make one long video. It's more coherent and it's kind of a video for super fans anyways. I mean, at this point, I would probably just throw a vlog on the second channel. Like, that's the thing. This is like last remnants, you know, before things change forever. But anyways, I low-key miss setting up Shadow Tower groups and asking people for their gear level or scouting for specific classes. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of people miss about Shadow Towers, which I agree. I didn't like the Shadow Towers mechanically. I think that the Delves are better, but Delves are just so ugly and just kind of like blah that I totally understand that nostalgia factor of the dopamine to Shadow Towers. When will the first Hytale video be on your channel? Probably the day after. With baby Leon, I'm gonna be busy with him all day because the wife's, you know, at work the day Hytale releases. So I guess I'll talk about it here just because why not? And I'll read your superfan message in a second. I kind of talked about it in my plans for Hytale or whatever, but I didn't get into the nitty gritty details of like content creation and junk. And I'm not gonna get into that here. I'll just summarize and say I'm not gonna be able to play Hytale the second it's released. I'm gonna be playing it that following night. And so I'll have the video posted the day after. I'm also gonna probably like, I want to be able to take my time with it rather than trying to rush a video the second Hytale is available, because otherwise I'm going to be busy taking care of baby Leon. And then when I finally do get on my computer at night, I'm going to have to sort out the Hytale private server that I'm going to be running, because that's going to be the main series is going to be multiplayer. Like, I've decided against a single player dedicated Let's Play, and instead it's going to just be solo content, but I'm on a multiplayer server, like Hermitcraft. Anyways, how do you get those wings? They're deep in the depths. I have videos talking about them already. Just look up what the hell are they called? Airborne terror squid. There we go. Okay, sorry, Dark. Thank you for the super chat. My baby was born today. I have no one to tell. What do you mean you have no one to tell? Your partner, your family? I mean, I don't know your situation, but I'll just say congratulations. That almost makes me want to cry thinking about how special our baby's birth was. Get ready for no sleep. That's going to be fun. I don't miss that. The 3 hour, you sleep for 3 hours because you need to feed the baby every 3 hours. And you're going to be like that for months. I don't know what sleep is anymore. But you know what? I'm okay with that. It's funny, like how sleep deprived I am, but I'm still functioning. Like it's almost like I got used to the lack of sleep. And so now I can confidently be like, all right, I just need this much hours. Like I've been consistently getting, I think like 6 hours sleep instead of normally I get 8. Just little parental like, oh my God, you know. The only thing I don't like about lack of sleep is when I get grumpy. I'm more reactive rather than thinking. Yes, words. But anyways, yeah, that's boy or girl. Oh, thanks, dude. Heck yeah, I didn't know we were doing dungeons together. Team Pixel and Hytale. Eventually. So, since it's a live stream and, you know, it's a lot more casual, I can kind of talk about like the hypothetical of what I would love to do with Hytale. So, I'm going to have the primary series is going to be a private server with some of my mates. Every now and then I might open it up to people here and there in the Discord and stuff. More so like people that have been around with the community for like ever kind of thing. So don't expect to like just suddenly get invited in. You know, this way I can kind of keep the content at like a very specific, you know, it doesn't get too crazy or too out of hand with me having to like moderate things or prevent griefing because everyone should be quite chill. But hypothetically, depending how long it takes me to get used to the mod tools and stuff, I wanna be able to make a dodge roll that gives iframes because, you know, Elden Ring is my baby, and I love that style of combat. If I could potentially even make the combat a little bit more cumbersome, but the basic combat of Hytale looks pretty good. Anyways, I want to make an open world Elden Ring style server that would be public. If I can. It depends if my sponsor there for the Hytale videos that's giving me a server, it depends how crazy would that be? How many players would we expect to see? Would it even be something people are interested in, you know? But the long short of it is, I'm hoping that Hytale allows me to basically make Team Pixel, as you said, quite literally a club world like in Trove, but I can actually like add quests and loot and dungeons and stuff to it, you know? So it'd be like a smaller world that's a little bit more curated and focused, but it would actually have function to it beyond just Trove where it just looks pretty. That would be kind of what I would hope for. But I don't know how long that would take. Would it be possible? You know, the biggest thing would be server hosting. Because if it's just a club world, then I don't gotta worry about griefing too much. I just have to figure out some sort of chat bot thing that, you know, auto mod, blah, blah, blah. Because that would be great. Otherwise, I'll maybe migrate towards making a mini game server or something. I don't know. Oh, I could have came to you, but whatever. Girl was born January 10th. Nice. time is midnight. Let's go. Why are you... I'm surprised you're even on your phone. For me, I was a zombie. But, well, then again, Mariko's birth was pretty complicated. Because we were, God, what was it? I think I was awake for like over 30 hours or something. I mean, you know, it's just normal stuff. She's the one who had to go through it all, but trying for a natural birth for like so long, and then eventually it was like, okay, this is getting dangerous. You got to get a C-section. So on top of all of that, recovering from surgery for her as well. So I just did my job, which is stay awake and do everything she says. I guess the reason, I don't know, when you bring this up, like it makes me think about all of that again. And then the reason I'm kind of low key, you might notice a bit of energy towards dread, is because I know we're going to go through it again. Because I know we're going to have another kid. But, hey Stylix, what PC specs you got? See if I remember off the top of my head. Sorry, it's been a while. 4070 Ti, don't feel a need to upgrade. i9-9960, most of all because of the multi-cores. I use it for like very fast editing and rendering. Not as good for gaming. And unfortunately, I bought it before AMD got competitive with their CPUs, so I spent a lot of money. And then, this'll make your mouth water. 64 gigs RAM, baby. Before it spiked up 400%. I've got gold in my computer. And copper wiring, I'm sure. Oh, sorry, Oliver, I'm getting to the comment a little late, but is 12.2K light decent for D15? Yeah, that'll do it. I think you need 11.1 or something around there to even deal damage to enemies, so that should be okay. How's your year been so far? Yeah, it's been great. I mean, time passes like super fast, you know? Everyone's here holding their breath for Hytale. I'm just like, bro, I got a kid. These days all blend together, man. Like, things come quick. Leon's almost a year old already. Like, bro, crazy. Oh, I see that dungeon. Elden Ring is a masterpiece. I want to buy the DLC sometime. Yes, it is a masterpiece. And I'm biting off more than... Sorry, I bumped my mic. I'm biting off more than I could chew. I would love... Like, I thought about remaking the Elden Ring world in Hytale, but that would be one heck of a project. I think I could just do like very quick broad strokes and then slowly refine it, but that would take me a long time, especially not being the best builder. But I don't know, I could do like a short thing, maybe just the tutorial area or Godric's castle. But why put all the effort and resources into replicating something when I could just design something original that I could then end up using in my RPG world or something? So yeah. Oh, you got a big PC upgrade? Nice. So you can play Trove at 5K FPS. Yeah, you'd think so. Then you actually start playing Trove and it's like, oh, I'm still getting frame dips. This game is broken. I don't know why I get frame dips. I think it's just Windows 11 being stupid. I got an update for Windows 11 the other day and I regret it. It broke like so many things because Windows is great. Shadowhunter's still top farmer. Was Shadowhunter ever top farmer? I mean, he most certainly wasn't since D15. No, he's, if you're talking about like just normal speed farming. So the thing is, D15 in particular, these dungeons that we're doing right now, the big reason why Shadowhunter doesn't really keep up as much is because these dungeons, the enemies scale so much, it's basically like doing a deep delve, and Shadowhunter kind of sucks at delves, so you can travel to the dungeon faster than other classes, but then everybody's gonna literally catch up to me because I'm still dealing with killing everything, you know? Any tips on grinding at 30 kpr? I quite literally cannot do E14 without what seems like weeks of grinding. Yes, that's kind of what's gonna start happening once you get to that point. Because you need to start getting your gems up, you need to start focusing on like the skill tree, and when it gets to that point, you have to start focusing on odds and ends rather than just grinding for new gear. I mean, generally speaking, you could at the very least go for higher tiered gear. At 30 kpr, you can get C5 drops. Is that at 35k? No, you can get up to C4 at least. Sorry. C5 is at 45k. That's right. He wants to get some rest. Oh, like you're just chilling on your phone, like resting and stuff. Yeah. All right, perfect time for this guy to be here. Yeah, get as much sleep as you can, dude. Like legit. That's the one thing, because baby, the big thing that was like such an eye-opener for me and the wife, like at first like week or two of baby Leon, like we're both just like constantly sleeping 3 hours sleep, 3 hours, 3 hours. And then eventually, like, I don't know why, I guess because we were so sleep deprived, it never hit us. It's like, wait, why don't we just trade? You know, why don't I sleep 6 hours, you take care of him, then vice versa, back and forth, which maybe that's why I'm on 6 hours sleep all the time now, honestly. But we're in a situation where Leon has bottled milk. So that's not gonna be something that can affect everybody, because if you're actually going for the booba, then yeah, poor wife, I'll just say that. Oh, is this dungeon done? Oops. Oh well. Hey Flash, what up? Oops. Oh no, I've already deep-loaded the heck out of Windows Stylix. Yes. It's just for me being, you know, so used to Windows 10 and so on and so forth, I want to deep-load it more. And I've slowly been doing so, but I made the mistake of updating some Windows stuff yesterday, and it was a swift reminder, a backhanded slap in the face. Oh no, don't touch Windows Update. Don't update anything. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's PC philosophy 101, especially nowadays where nothing is tested and we're the guinea pigs. I didn't know getting 30 kpr was like a full-time job. I mean, it kind of wants that from you, especially if you're free to play, yeah. But I don't know if it's that much of a grind. Like, the biggest wall you'll hit is around like 40 to 42k. That's when like things become time gated. Or like your progression does, because it's like, oh, you need these things, but you have to wait for them because you need like qubits or whatever else. I want to play on PC, but I don't want to start all over again. But I do want mods. Yes, the conundrum of man. Start on PC. See how you feel about it. The mods are pretty dang quality of life. I have talked to many people who have converted from console and will never go back. Oh, you got 0 diamond dragons, 0 perma-torch. Yeah, you could go for those as well. Well, not the dragons, but you could grind torches. What do you use to de-bloat? Windows. There's too many things. That's why, like, Stylix on the Twitch chat was saying, like, just look it up. There's too many things, too many individual things. The biggest thing is, like, going into the registry and, like, changing a bunch of things that disable the Windows basically has like an online search bar. It's like so stupid and I hate it. So I disabled that right away. And then there's another, the way that Windows 11 handles searches in general. This is something that took a lot of digging for me. It's like a lot of people don't consider it bloat, but I was noticing that Windows was taking up a lot more resources than it needed to because it was constantly ready for me to search my files. And I found out that I could actually disable the advanced searching. And it's literally like, oh, but if you do this, it's gonna make searching for files like so much slower and inconsistent. And it's like, no, it doesn't. It didn't make a difference. It just made my computer faster. Like, I will say, like, sometimes I'll type stuff in, like, you used to be able to search things more generalized when you had it, and now it's like I have to just specifically type in the file that I'm looking for or whatever, and it's like, yeah, but I already know what I'm looking for, so. But anyway. Yeah, I was gonna get to your comment on the YouTube side of things too, Ash. But he commented on Twitch as well, saying, I have 50K account on PS5, considering starting to play on PC since I always play on PC, but the mastery in Dragons is a big problem because it's really slow. Yes, but here's the thing. Are you going to enjoy the experience of playing this video game, or is it all just about, like, go, 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 I gotta get as strong as possible, as quick as possible? Because, yes, you are inevitably going to end up running into that wall, but at the same time, it's like you're going to have those quality of life mods, and you could look at it as, oh, I get to play the funnest part of the game, which is you progress really fast when you first start out in Trove, and arguably that's one of the funner parts before it becomes a slog. I say, despite the fact that I actually really enjoy the end game right now. But I know there's a lot of our people that really don't. And I'm also a freak who's at the end game because I've been playing for over a decade. But anyways, PS5 especially, like, I can understand because you actually have like good frame rate and stuff outside of it crashing every 2 seconds. But just because someone brought up that PS4 players convert to PC. And yeah, if you're on last gen hardware, I wouldn't doubt it. Windows expecting me to find that one meme I saved 9 years ago on a hard drive that is on its last legs. Yes. But you know what? You can still find it. I still have like, I have like a time capsule folder of like old memes and screenshots and stuff. Not just from Trove, but like just from friggin' Razer comms and Maple Story. Oh man, I got some fun videos from Maple Story too. There was one I didn't post it or anything, but I recorded it just before the servers went offline. Everyone was in the hub celebrating and playing their music at the same time, and they were all playing their music so like there was so many people playing it that the sound was clipping and it was like really loud. It was really funny. For those that don't know, Maple Story 2 has a Korean server, but the North American server died because of developer incompetence. Which is a shame, because that was a damn good game. I'd probably still be playing it. Can you transfer your progress from it? No, I'm just gonna skip to the end and say no, you can't transfer your progress. If you're swapping to PC, you're starting over. How much flux do you need to max the gear crafting profession? I can't answer that. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's calculated that. Yeah, I like playing this game and the mods are appealing, but on console I have everything I've worked on. Yeah, then stay on console, bro. Again, you're on PS5, so it makes sense. You're not gonna have much of like a performance increase, whereas people on last gen hardware, it's gonna, in most cases, run better, even on a Garbo PC. Obviously, Trove doesn't run on a toaster, but... Yes, I was using the wigs back with MapleStory 2. Where the heck? Oh. I considered switching to PC just for the quality of life mods, but I know the grind will be more hours than I'm willing to spend on any game again. Well, there you go. I mean, the other thing too that could realistically happen, and I know I shouldn't be telling you this as, you know, oh, it's basically my job to advertise this game. Think about it this way, man. You might break the cycle. If you swap to PC and then suddenly you're just like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. And then you might just have a wake up call and be like, why am I wasting time on this game? And I'm not trying to sound negative or anything. I just think like back to when I was playing Genshin Impact all the time. And then when I got married, it was the first time like it took precedence. So I wasn't getting my daily login. And then through that, I kind of was able to sit there and objectively be like, Genshin sucks. Why was I even playing this? Because I didn't realize how wrapped up I was in the daily grind of it, you know? Which is a shame with how much money I spent on the game, but whatever. Yes, I miss MapleStory 2 as well. I still don't like how they handled it on the North American servers. Those raids were ass. Like, I'm sorry. That was so stupid how they handled that. Oh, you grind this one raid 5 billion times so that you can hopefully get lucky enough to get this weapon, and then you can end up using that weapon to actually deal enough damage in the next raid. But then you grind that raid to get the better armor, and then you can handle the next raid. It was like, what? Oh, and if you make a single mistake, or if you're not like strong enough, like total meta build, your whole team is gonna wipe. Cool. Thank you, MapleStory 2. I wonder why you died. I try to only play this game during events, but then farming gets involved. I roll my eyes. I simply don't have the time. Yeah, I feel that. I would not have the time if not for this being my job. Otherwise, I'd just probably be a full-time dad at this point. I basically am, but I'm just juggling this at the same time. But that's not true, because I love video games, man. So no, I'd be playing games, I just don't think I'd be like... I don't know, I can't picture it. But I'm a weird, unique situation where I'm a content creator and a gamer. So, I can't say. Can't relate. Sorry. They could merge the servers and keep the leaderboard. No, it's not gonna happen. People really overlook the fact, like, having a game be crossplay is in, like, especially for a game that wasn't designed around being crossplay, is just no. Like, it's never gonna happen for Trove. It's too expensive to develop that technology for a game that's got spaghetti code like this. Like, there's very few games that have released and then added crossplay. Like, Warframe is a freak example. And that's just because it's Warframe. It makes money. Like, a lot of money. Also, Flash, I don't know if you saw the last vlog's done. Finally. That's it. No more vlogs here on this channel. And yes, I saw someone earlier say they liked the vlogs, which I appreciated, and I appreciate the positivity and everything. It's not a matter of like trying to exclude content from you guys or anything. It's literally just the algorithm. I have to, you know, I talked about it before already in my 2026 plans, but I gotta start playing the YouTube game better because the algorithm is literally run by AI now. Anyway, problem is I can't always play on console because I'm not at the house, but I'd like to play on PC. Oh, like on a laptop, because then you could play portably. There's tricks you can do with game streaming and stuff where you can literally play Trove on your phone. I don't remember how to do it because I made that video like a decade ago, but I did it. I figured it out. You basically are streaming it like from your PC to your phone. Actually, no, in that case, I think I was using a wire. But I know that you can do that kind of thing, like with the cloud. I've just never messed with it. That might be an interesting video. I wonder if I could get that to work. I'd have to look into it. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. I mean, obviously you'd be playing on a phone, so it's like, eh. Have any tips for movement speed? I have all of my gear. Seem to be stuck at skill tree. Skill tree will give you some extra movement speed. And I want to say some dragons, but I don't think so. I don't think any dragons do. So it's probably the skill tree. Wait, why? Flash saying he did watch the vlog, but his sad face. Did you not like it? You're like the one person that watched it and I value your opinion, bro. It's okay. I know it was awesome. I was there. Recently maxed out gear crafting, got C4 gear all with movement speed, but my movement speed is 95. Again, it's probably the skill tree that you're lacking. There's quite a bit of movement speed that you can get out of there. Which sucks, because the skill tree is like gross and time gated. I think my mouse is finally charged, guys, so I can unplug it. I'm still not 100% used to this mouse. Mostly the sensitivity, like annoying. Gonna take years to get used to it. 3 billion AI slot videos for your algorithm, you say? No, like, okay. I'm a real talk here a little bit. So I don't want to repeat myself too much. So I'll just say I used to be able to upload pretty much whatever I wanted. Trove videos would obviously make a lot more views than any other generalized content, but the general content would still get like at least, like my vlogs would get like over 1K views, if not more, especially because it was the vlogs, like people really liked those back in the day. Nowadays, it's not necessarily that people are less interested, it's just that the way that YouTube pushes content over the years has dramatically shifted. So a lot of this is old news, but it's just something that I finally like taught myself by basically like just chatting with ChatGPT to figure out like how does the algorithm work nowadays? Why is it all so different? YouTube used to be that they would bring people to your videos, but now, and again, this is old news, it's been about keeping viewers on the platform and giving videos to you guys, not necessarily for my content specifically. Further than that, you may have noticed that YouTube has slowly started using AI, as every stupid corporate entity these days. And I realized, I don't think anybody's talked about this in a video or figured this out. I realized that they probably just threw the handlings of the algorithm to AI because that just makes so much sense to me. Basically, think of it like, okay, I need to explain a little bit of context here. Sorry, this is such a long rant. when you're messing around with AI programs yourself from the ground up, they call it like AI training, where you basically feed it like a crap ton of stuff over and over and over again until eventually it learns how to actually deal with that specific thing. But it doesn't do anything else particularly well. That's how YouTube works right now in a nutshell, wherein if I upload a Trove video, this channel's got over 10,000 Trove videos that the AI knows how to deal with and knows how to push. If I upload anything that it's not used to, it's basically like training it towards something that it's never seen before, which is why my vlog videos barely break 100 views now, because it's, you know, that's how an AI would work. Again, there's nothing that definitively says that that's how YouTube works. It's just in my experience with using AI tools, which is most of all just ChatGPT and junk. It just made so much sense to me. It was like the puzzle piece finally connected where it's like, oh, that makes so much sense. That's how YouTube works. Oh. So long story short, I've taken a huge shift where most side games and junk like that, like when Resident Evil 9 comes out, I might stream it here on the channel, but all the VODs and stuff are going to go to the second channel. Maybe the review comes to this channel. Maybe. Vlogs are still going to be made, but again, I'll probably throw them to the second channel. Because the second channel, I don't have to worry about the algorithm, because unfortunately with how YouTube is, basically if I end up uploading like these videos that it doesn't know how to deal with and they get low views, it hurts the channel overall and stops recommending more videos, including Trove stuff. Excuse the rant. It's something that I know I shouldn't talk about because I think a lot of people get confused that don't know like anything about all of this junk, but low-key, YouTube sucks. The algorithm doesn't push my content anymore, so I'm feeding the algorithm the content it does like. Trove, and soon I'm going to forcibly put Hytale into the algorithm. This channel is essentially going to become Trove and Hytale and nothing else. And for everything else, there's the alt channel, which is just more Scyushi. That's literally what it is on YouTube. So if you want to watch me play games that most people find boring, best advertisement ever. Okay, sorry. I'll catch up on some of your guys' comments here. Sorry about that. When's the marketplace coming back? We don't know, KP. They actually talked about it in their community letter and literally just said, I don't know. But yeah, it's not that any of that content is stopping. I'm still going to be doing all the same stuff. It's just, again, it's all going to be on the side channel. That's all. Retro mode with bit crushed audio win. For Trove, dude, that would actually be dope, dude. I'd like it if retro mode was less pixelated. I love retro mode. Like, it basically puts a cell shaded filter on. Oh, it actually looks a lot better on my monitor, because I'm at a higher resolution than the last time I used retro mode. Ah, so I wonder if I ran this at 4K if it would look better. No, Trove dies when I try to run it at 4K. Like, oh, this is kind of cool. It actually is like playable. I'm honestly shocked. Anyway. Literally never get notifications for your vlogs, even though I go manually and watch them on the channel. Yeah, exactly. That's literally what I'm trying to avoid with these changes on the channel. It's like an executive decision. But again, like, the content is not going to be phased. It's just what you're going to see here on this channel is different. That's all. And it's not different. It's just less. Less is more. Anyways, best tips for acquiring crystal gear the quickest way. Hot take, does power really matter outside of your character design at the end game? And what is end game? Also, Trove's been out forever and has had so much added except more game modes. I agree. You do all this work to get all this stuff to flex it to who? Myself? Trove needs more PvP modes. Yes. You kind of hit the nail on the head, which means you probably just, maybe it's time for you to move on from Trove, real talk. That is entirely what's wrong with Trove, and I agree. Okay, that's enough. The thing is, I miss old PvP. It did become an unbalanced mess. I don't think that they could ever balance PvP around the current gear right now, but literally, as soon as you go into your first adventure world, you have played Trove in its entirety because the gameplay does not change. Good for me because I love it. But I can also acknowledge that I'm a freak and most people don't. Maxing out gear crafting and then doing a bunch of dungeons gives you crystal gear crazy fast, actually. Yes, it does. Gear crafting is something that a lot of people really underestimate, but it, like, not only does crafting the gear is also pretty decent, quite expensive, but the gear crafter boxes, those give so much gear, it's insane. Like, you progress really fast if you know what you're doing and know what to take advantage of. I can just spam gear crafting till crystal. So basically, these boxes can start dropping up to crystal 4 if you have gear crafting maxed out and a character at 20 KPR. When you get to 45k, it can start dropping crystal 5 gear. Can it drop mystic? No, because mystic gear is forged up from C5. The second channel is at more Scyushi, but again, I don't have any more vlogs now because I don't have anything interesting worth like vlogging about. I'm just saying that in the future, I'll be posting all that stuff there. I've already posted a ton of stuff to the second channel. FYI, I swear a lot in those videos. I don't censor myself. It's basically me just hitting record or whatever and just playing the video game. But I've been playing through some stealth games because I just had a craving. And speaking of, you keep asking about Zelda games, I did put a Tears of the Kingdom video on the second channel where I was playing for I think like in 30 minutes or an hour with the Switch 2 upgrade. I do want to play more of that, but my time is extremely stretched right now. Is the marketplace functional on PlayStation? No, marketplace, as far as I know, is disabled everywhere because of all the cheaters and crap. It should be, I don't know. They basically said they don't know when they'll get it resolved, but they're working on it. Fun fact, if you're on last gen consoles and you use retro mode, it doubles your FPS. Right, I forgot about that. I used to do that because I was playing on like Xbox or something, and then somewhere down the line I forgot. That's funny. Oh, is Console Market still online? Really? Oh, never mind. I'm dead wrong about that. My bad. I don't mean to spread misinformation. Thanks for confirming that for me. Huh. That's surprising. I thought it was disabled. But okay, I'll be more careful around that. Interesting. Is your guys' economy still destroyed though on PlayStation where things are like billions of flux? Oh, cool. I was trying to go to the center of the world, but whatever. Yeah, Liu's right. We need to switch to a new world. Screw it. Okay, honestly, just getting 45 KPR, then opening the boxes for a chance. Do you not need to have your crafting maxed for it to drop? I'm pretty sure you do. Is a bard worth crafting? I don't know, man. For me, I don't like the bard. I'll say this. If you like, this is going to be a very old reference. If you like red mages in video games, what's that? You don't know because you didn't grow up during the Jurassic period, so you don't even know what a red mage is. So in the old Final Fantasy games, they had like black mage, white mage, red mage. Red mage was the Witcher class of video games where you focused on crafting and casting spells that would give you temporary buffs. I never liked that. I always preferred just a permanent, like, I'm stronger, even if it's not as good as the red mage buff. That's the bard. you are focusing constantly on keeping all of your spells up to keep yourself strong. Otherwise, you're kind of garbage. And so for me, I don't like that, because then I'm focusing on like keeping my energy bar up rather than just playing the video game. At least for me, just because I don't know, I don't like the multitasking or something. So I'll just say, some people love the bard, some people love red mages, but it's not for me. So I can't say if it's worth crafting or not, just in my own subjective opinion. Your new sponsor code with the hosting company, will that be for long? Yes. Probably buy a server there with your code soon. Yes. No, that should be around indefinitely, I would assume, Flash. I mean, assuming that they don't drop me eventually. So hopefully they get enough traction. Like if you plan on buying a server like that, even if a month with Pine hosting, with my links and everything like that, then yes, it would be very appreciated, because it'll communicate to them that the sponsorship is profitable for them, and thus they'll keep my sponsor code and everything like that. For those out of the loop, I got a sponsor for the Hytale videos and server and stuff like that. Just watch any of my recent Hytale videos. Actually, no, it was just the Hytale video from the other day, or earlier today. I do have an hour video that's going to come out that's a dedicated video. Going to be talking about like my plans with doing my Let's Play, my single player Let's Play essentially on a multiplayer server and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that video will come out soon. That'll come out today. Or tomorrow or whatever. Did you ever play a shaman in WoW? Bro, I'm gonna be real. Give me World of Warcraft with action combat. Hands down gonna be my favorite game forever. I hate Peter Pan. Sorry. I don't know what happened. I blacked out for a second. I hate tab targeting. That's I didn't just have a stroke, okay? That's a reference that most people probably just won't get. I should level up my Remnant. The playstyle is weird to me, but I like making the head invisible with a fairy friend hat, pretending it's a big mech. Oh, I see. I mean, you can do the invisible head on any class now. They changed it a long time ago. Yeah, I know, dude. To Flash saying that the 30% discount for a server host is insane. I know. It's like, I was not expecting them to give me like they've been an insane sponsor. Like, if I can just say for a moment here, Hytale's not even out yet, and Pine Hosting is hooking me up with so much stuff for it. Like, I'm so grateful to them. Like, I hope that it goes well for them, like beyond. I hope it goes well for them so that they keep me on board. Do we know when Hytale's coming out? Like the release time? Oh, actually, yes, we do. Hold on. I'll let you guys handle this dungeon. It's on the website. I noticed that nobody else is talking about it. But basically, let me, hold on. Sorry. I gotta get my browser open. I gotta log in. Okay. Let me calculate this. So, wait. I need to find like a calculate time from now type of thing. It should be, okay, so it's gonna be January 13th at, if I calculated this correctly, 7 a.m. Pacific time. If you want to know just in your local time, just go to the Hytale website, log in, and it'll literally just say up in the top right, 3 days, 5 hours, 13 minutes. So whatever that is for your time zone, I don't know. Which, joke's on me, I'm not gonna be able to play at that time. I'll probably be in bed. I should make a video talking about that because a lot of people want to know the release time, but I don't think anyone's like publicly talked about it. I just noticed it the other day when I logged in. Down to 280K on PlayStation. Is that expensive or not? I have no idea for you guys on console. That sounds pretty ironed out compared to how PlayStation used to be, unless you're on Xbox. I raised you playing Destro Warlock in retail. Wow. No. 90% of the game is putting a circle on the ground and making things explode. Ah, yes. So, God, what was the class that did that in Diablo 3? That was my big one. Like, I played all the Diablo games, but Diablo 3, I got big into that one. If you want to play WoW that isn't WoW, you can play Project Ascension. Didn't they get sued though? I think they got taken down. Because they started like publicly posting about it and it got Blizzard like smelling them. And they gave them a cease and desist, as far as I know. Yeah, Hytale's out in 3 days, dude. So to clarify, it is early access. If you don't know like what's going on with Hytale and stuff, they got bought back from Riot, from the original owners, and they basically have cobbled together an early access version of the game. And Hytale's only $20 too, guys. If you didn't buy it yet, use code Scyushi on checkout. I get a very, very small commission kickback from that. Doesn't add price or anything to the game, but just a very awesome way you can help support me, because let's be real, Trove should have creator codes too. But then I would probably have a lot more money. to say the least. It's okay, it's okay. I just think it's awesome because I think the only other creator program I was part of was Epic Games had one where I was part of it, but nobody used my code, so eventually they just discontinued it, which sucks. Because afterwards, a lot of people are like, oh, I buy V-Bucks all the time. I could have used your code. It's like, oh, not anymore. Like there's another YouTuber, Russian Badger. He doesn't even like play Fortnite or anything on Epic Games, but so many people use his code because he's so popular. He gets like millions of views that he makes like so much money. Well deserved, but it's just kind of like, wait a minute. I thought the point of the creator code was anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though, is Riot doesn't own Hytale anymore. Like it's the Hypixel team. Been waiting to make use of the Leviathan keys, but I haven't encountered any in Geode Topside or Delves. Am I missing something to encounter them? Leviathans are in... No, they're in Geode Topside, but they're in like... You'll see like a tentacle on the map or something. Sorry, it's been a long time since I fought them. And then when you kill it, the chest pops up. You use a Leviathan key. That's kind of how you end up getting torches. Otherwise, you don't need a Leviathan key in the Delves. No. Oh, sorry. when you're saying about having them spawn in the delves, I realized you're probably just going to random delves, right? In which case, no, you have to craft a specific portal. Is Hytale coming to console? Eventually. It is going to be like Hytale is on Java, and I don't know if Java works on console. That's why like Minecraft has Bedrock Edition. It's a completely different like programming. But they plan on having it come to consoles at some point. I don't know whether or not it's gonna be like full crossplay and have mod support and all that stuff, but yeah. The fact that I don't think Java works on consoles, in which case it might end up being a Bedrock situation. Honestly, the whole reason Hytale wasn't going to exist in the first place is because Riot was forcing them to develop a new game engine so that it could release on consoles and PC simultaneously. But the Hypixel team they're modders, not game developers, and making a game engine is extremely expensive and time consuming, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So what's happened with, since the Hypixel bought Hytale back, they went back to the old Java version of the game and basically have just been trying really hard to get things to a working, let's say, working version. But they mentioned how like they're using a version of the game that's like 4 years old. Basically all the work that they did at Riot was worthless. And that's at the cost of the console version, so. But I will be perfectly honest with you guys and say, like, as much as there's all this hype around Hytale, I do think you guys need to curb your expectations. I know what I'm in for, and it's gonna be rough. They've been very clear about, hey Beefcake, they've been very clear and honest about the game is gonna be in a rough state. Like, it'll crash, you'll lose progress, back up your world save, blah, blah, blah. If I had to guess, it's gonna be in early access for like 2 years. 2 years minimum. But we're gonna have mods day one, so that can alleviate a lot of it. And I've been waiting on this game for so long, like, I don't care, I want it. I'm so excited. Most of all, like, the fact that it's just Minecraft 2 is already really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm hyped to play Hytale. Long term, I'm hyped to create stuff for Hytale. Those creator tools are insane, dude. They're basically just making it, like they talked about in their mod post, where they're trying to make modding stuff, like making custom assets, creating different biomes, creating dungeons, all that stuff. They're trying their best to make it as easy, like as intuitive as possible so that artists can get access to those tools without having to know scripting language and stuff. Heck yeah, bro. I can't wait. I want to make Team Pixel in Hytale. I want to end up making PvP arenas. I want to make dungeons and, you know, and just inject it all into my server. Yes, please. Yes, Nix. I know. That's the stream delay. Riot selling the game back because fans wanted it as a big W. Oh, dude, no, I was just talking about this the other day. Like, what kind of a crazy timeline are we in with the amount of games that just end up getting canceled, and then the amount of companies that want to, like, sit on top of IPs that aren't doing anything? Like how EA owns Dead Space. You ever think in a million years they're gonna sell that IP? But do you ever think they're gonna make another Dead Space game? The answer to both is no. They don't care about, like, somebody that might passionately be like, I want to make a Dead Space game. Can you guys sell it to me pretty please? They'll be like, no, there's value in this IP. What value? You're not doing anything with it. So it does not fall short of amazing that Hytale not only got bought back by the OG team, but the fact that they're actually, like, giving it to us is, like, insane. Like, I might genuinely cry when I'm playing it. Cause man, we live in the best timeline for video games, dude. It's insane. We've gotten everything. Everything that I've ever wanted, I've gotten. Like the Mario RPG remake. I didn't even, I always dreamt of it. It happened. Hytale. GTA 6 is actually going to exist, but let's be real, it's probably going to get delayed. And I mean, we're not going to talk about Rockstar as a company. They're kind of on the naughty list right now, but oh man. Anyway, Beef, are you in the Discord? At me in the Discord, like just so I know it's you and your username, like in the server, and then I can hook you up. You've been around long enough. I think you're safe. You're not gonna grief or swear and stuff. But anyways, yeah, just at me in the Discord so I know it's you. Like just say, hey, it's Beef, and then I'll get back to you later. Anyway. Very impressed with, someone also said they're curse breaker. Yes, so am I. It was not cheap because it's American currency. So that sucked for me. I'm very impressed with what Hytale seems to have achieved. Looking forward to seeing the game grow over time from probably a reasonably rough start. Yes, me too. Like, I'm still looking forward to the vanilla updates and stuff, but the mod support is going to go off the charts, dude. Like, I think it's potential. There's high potential Hytale could become, like, my favorite game. Like, even over Trove. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping it's one of those games I play, like, for decades again. I know I can't send links or images in chat, but, like, 3 to 5 months ago... Turtle WoW. Oh, Turtle WoW was the one that got destroyed. Okay, yeah. I knew it was one of them. I just didn't know I didn't know the Ascension one was still up. But okay. I just noticed the tone bar filling up. Is there a mod that hot swaps it for you? There is a mod that does that. I don't use it. Because I think in order to get that to work, I have to disable the minimap mod. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, actually, wait, Beef. Here's the question, bro. Did you use my creator code when you bought Hytale? That'll make or break it. I'm kidding. I'll still hook you up. What are your gems looking like? I don't know. They look okay. Sorry, I should have taken that more literal and say, ew, gross. Why do you want to know about my family jewels, bro? That'll be in one of the Trove stream clip videos. Are you gonna post GTA 6? I bought the game before you had a code. No, I know. I know that's what most people did. You can refund it, bro. Refund it and then use the code. I'm kidding. No, I know. I wanted them to give me a code like as soon as before pre-orders, but they hid the fact that they even had the content creator codes. It's really annoying. The only reason I even knew creator codes existed is one of my homies hopped in a Trove chat and was like, hey, bro, you can sign up. And it was like, oh, cool. Thanks for not posting it anywhere relevant, Hytale. Anyways, someone asking if I'm going to end up posting GTA 6 content. Yesn't. More than likely, I'm going to be posting that exclusively to the second channel. Not only just because, you know, I got to play the YouTube game better. I'm still going to be playing Hytale by then. Also, if I'm being honest, the second channel, I don't censor myself as much on the second channel. Like, I swear a lot because I'm basically just playing, like, just total, like, just me. Not focusing on commentary or, like, not focusing on not swearing and stuff. I'm not taking the second channel as seriously, and it's GTA, so I feel like it's a better fit there than here, where I would have to try and like censor everything, or there might be a scene where it's like, oh, a woman of the night is getting into my car. This is awkward, because it's not that this channel is necessarily family friendly. It used to be, then it wasn't, and now it's just, I choose not to swear in this content. But with the second channel, it's more like, oh, I can just be totally like real, including awkward silences. I mean, awkward silences. My brain goes a mile a minute. There's no such thing. But yeah, I'm also a little skeptical of GTA 6, if I'm being real. I think that the game's going to be phenomenal and I'm still going to buy it, but I'm also scared how much they're going to charge for it. Most of all, I'm interested when they have the online, but I'm assuming all of their years of experience with GTA 5's online, GTA 6 is going to come out sanitized, and I'm a little worried about that. I don't like GTA 5's online nowadays. I say that, but if I reinstalled, I'm sure I would just sink hours into it driving around. Oh, no doubt, dude. I am 100% confident GTA 6, like, they know they can sell it for whatever they want. They'll sell it for, like, over $100 US. This will be the game that does it. And then everyone that complained about the Switch is going to be like, what? I still, I don't think that the Switch stuff is too overpriced. It's just, I mean, it is, but it's more, it was bound to happen. I need a cornerstone really bad. No, bro, you come here. Everyone's over at this one. GTA 5 is spyware, is it? Not surprised with the stupid Rockstar launcher. WoW is probably like 1/100th of the player count Ascension does. And Ascension cannot be shut down due to laws with copyright, doable jeopardy in the US, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't... You're acting as if I know WoW stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's like cool. I like video games, and so I appreciate the passion, but I'm not gonna pretend that I care or know anything about WoW. I mean, that's not entirely true. I did play it back in the day. Not for very long, though. Most of all, again, I can't get into tab targeting. Like, I love the grind, but I need, like, over-the-shoulder action, like, move my mouse and, video game. Which I think Hytale, by the way, has controller support day one. Apparently people are saying it works on the Steam Deck. I don't know how they know that. It's not out yet. Stupid privileged modders getting the game earlier than everybody. Grr. I play a cube game. Give me access. But no, I had to pay over 100 Canadian dollars for it. Sorry, I sound so salty. But I am. Don't quote me on if controller support is there for Hytale day one. It might have been something that they said is happening eventually. But again, day one mods. People can figure it out. Hey Bones, what up? Yeah, I guess that's true. At least I'll get to flex the capes with Hytale. That's the thing, right? Like, long term, kind of cool, because like I feel like all of us are kind of in a soft agreement. This whole Hytale release, us buying into the janky early access version, this is basically Minecraft again. Like, and we're smart enough now to know, get in. You know what I mean? Because I played Minecraft. I played it day one. I didn't like it. I refunded it, bro. There was like nothing to do. And it was just like, you could just walk around. The fog was like in 2 inches in front of your face. Oops. I don't know why I didn't join you. Oh, well. My point is getting at Beef saying the capes that we're buying right now with the different versions of Hytale, eventually 10 years down the line, bro, people are going to look at those capes just the same as they do with the Minecraft capes. Because they're going to be like, whoa, you got the early access capes? Yeah, I did. I'm freaking 40 now. I'm like my hero, Ethos Lab, who's probably 80 years old. And B-dubs, my heroes. Bro, is it wrong of me to dream that they would start doing Hytale content and one day that would be my in and I would be able to meet them? In game, of course, but oh man, I would cry. Sorry. I shouldn't get into that. That's like deeply, like weirdly personal. You're just like, huh? Emotions? Disgusting. I know. All right, I'll join you, but there's our dungeon over there. I didn't realize you were streaming. The YouTube algorithm is working, guys. I'm still waiting on Ghost of Yote multiplayer. Dude, the fact that they waited on that, like, come on, it was ready. I'm still waiting on Assassin's Creed Shadows next DLC, because I really hope they didn't cancel the idea of co-op. Then I will go back into that game hard. Do you think Hytale will overtake Minecraft? No, no. They're very, very different games. I think that Hytale has a lot more potential, but it really depends how it's handled. Like, there's a chance Hytale bombs, dude. Like, hypothetically, this is like worst case scenario. Hytale comes out, they abandon it and just rush to early access, barely adding any content to it. At least mod tools are there day one, so modders can fix it and salvage it. But a lot of people, you know, you guys that want to play the game on console, you might not get access to mods. And so it's one of those situations where mods can save it to a degree, but as far as marketability, like, but I could eat my words. Maybe it will end up popping off over Minecraft. Minecraft has history though. I don't think a lot of people are going to end up like quitting Minecraft outright. And Minecraft is also probably going to have a very different feel. That's the thing about Hytale that looks so appealing to me, is because it looks similar to Minecraft, but it looks like there's more emphasis on adventure and RPG stuff. Hello, 11 years of playing a grindy MMO that most people hate because of how grindy it is, called, yes, give it to me. Not to mention, watch my video that showcases the Hytale PvP. Oh my god. The combat is like, it looks so good. That really got me excited for the gameplay, was seeing the PvP. Because when a game is designed around having PvP, it means that the combat has to be, how do I put this? Good. It's only a couple days, dude. Like, let's go. Do you have any tips where to farm at 23 KPR? That's very specific. Probably just the recommended world, if you can handle it. I don't know. Let's go with that, I guess. Or yeah, like Nick said, just do geo topside. I'm sorry, my brain is slowly dying. One thing I don't think we know is how well Hytale can run on weaker computers. No, they have the system specs. It's surprising how old computers are going to be able to, like, you should be able to run it on a toaster, I think. Because it is in Java, and they have like a lot of optimization tools and such, and they kind of deep dived into a lot of that. I don't know if I made a video talking about it because it was kind of nerd stuff. But it was really interesting how they were talking about like how they're going to handle like world generation and draw distance and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, they went into all of it, and it sounds like it's going to be able to run on most things. I don't know. I cloned your voice in AI. Sorry. Illegal. Kind of ready to create Hytale content dubbed by you digitally. Please don't. But also, it doesn't matter because you will not have my brain, and thus it will fail. That's the scary side of AI, bro. Genuinely. I had, real talk, I did have a friend, this was years ago, who, you guys remember Mark? Oh, hi, Mark. He, his brother, you know, I used to talk with both of them all the time, and his brother ended up actually doing that, where he trained an AI on my voice. And he sent me like a whole bunch of links of these videos that he just kept them private. Like, he was very respectful. He was just doing it for funsies. And it was like a bunch of old songs from the 80s and such with my voice. Which was kind of spooky, but at the same time, because I am a singer, or at least I used to be, I guess. I still sing, but not professionally. I would always sit there listening to the video, and it's like, this actually sounds pretty good, but I would have sang this differently. You know, the thing about AI trained voices is you'll notice it doesn't scream or have any proper emoting to it. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the, oh, my camera isn't too zoomed in. I was big. I see a lot of YouTube ads that clearly are using AI voice. Because as soon as it shows up, it's just like, my girlfriend was playing this game where grandma died, and grandma ended up dying at the flagpole. It doesn't sound as robotic, but you know what I mean. Like, you've heard it. Dino Tamer or Gunslinger? I mean, the biased boys are saying Gunslinger. Personally, Dino Tamer. But I have never really liked Gunslinger myself. Dino Tamer because he's faster. Gunslinger because he's stronger. You're welcome. Now go watch my like 20-minute tutorials instead to learn everything there is. I will do updated class guides this year. I know. It's such a project, dude. That's like 18 videos for every class. Just look at my Trove cheat sheet. That's still relevant until they do the rebalance. I wonder genuinely, Bones, like now that you brought that up, I wonder if other people have that happen. Like I could see bigger content creators having people get their AI voice. But as far as I know, deep faking and all that stuff is actually illegal now. Why is my icon so tiny on the map? It's microscopic. I can barely tell where I am. What the heck? But apparently I know exactly where I am because here's a 5-star. I finally watched, sorry, this AI thing is making me go on a little bit of a tangent. I finally caught up with some of PewDiePie's videos. Someone in the comments summarized what he does now, which is like so well, where he basically has completed the main quest and now he's just doing side quests. It's really cool. He always seemed like such a cool, chill, like just normal guy, despite the fact that, you know, he played the YouTube game pretty hard sometimes. But he's making his own AI, and then he's just gonna like give it to everyone. And he's all about like privacy now, because ChatGPT and all the other more popular ones, they collect your data. Not to have AI steal the chat again. But I just thought it was interesting because he made a joke about how like Markiplier was apparently canceled for using AI or something. And it's like, okay. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Jimmy. I know. I didn't like his content back then. I liked when PewDiePie finally swapped over to Minecraft. That's where I really started to appreciate his sense of humor. It was like, oh, this dude's actually really funny and really quick. Very fast brain. And then eventually that series devolved into just him making like references to the older episodes. And it was like, Just for my own personal. But I'm a freak who's obsessed and watches tons of Minecraft channels. That's my comfort food. I remember there was a time where I used to watch like all the Hermit Crafts YouTubers. That was a long time ago though. Now I couldn't even imagine, dude. Like I don't have that kind of time. I haven't even touched the new Hermitcraft season. Your inventory is full. No. Wait, what was those new styles? Also, whoa, we got a C5. C3, 4, 5. All dead. Love that Markiplier is one of the first 5 YouTubers I subbed to, and he hasn't gotten into any huge trouble. No, he seems like such a sweetheart, which is why I personally can't stand him. Because I'm kind of a jerk. Nothing against like him as a person though. Like he seems like such a sweetheart. But for me, I kind of grew up in the ghetto, so I'm just kind of like, oh, what are you gonna cry now? You know. I say as I've cried in videos too, like once, ever. There's only the one time I still remember these moments. This is how few times I've ever like shown emotion. When I was doing New Super Mario Bros. With my brother, there was a part in one of those videos. I don't remember. We were in the ice world. There was one part where we went unhinged and just started making the jokes that we would make in real life. And I laughed to tears. I think I've laughed to tears during some game awards, but that's not as memorable because that was just me and my brother just having a good time. And then the only time that I ever like actively cried on camera was with the Mario RPG remake. Nobody asked, but just talking about like how multiplier can so easily show his emotions, and it's like, not me, bro. Anyways, it's not like I'm saying I'm better than him or anything like that. It's important to show emotion, and I do in real life. I cry all the time. Just the other day, I was sitting there, and the wife's like, "Are you crying?" And I'm like I'm just looking at Leon, and I'm just like thinking, he's so sweet. Because he's doing this thing lately. I'm about to cry right now thinking about it. He does this thing lately where, like, with the dogs or with us, like, he'll go over to you and he, like, he's wide awake. He's not going to sleep or anything. He's just showing his love. And he's just, oh, he's such a sweet baby. But he'll do that with the dogs all the time too, where he'll crawl up to them and they get annoyed, but he's just showing them he loves them. But let's change the topic because I don't want to get, I'm already getting teary-eyed just thinking of how much I love that boy. Hey Nick, is there a Hytale launcher I can download yet? No, but there's clickbait out there that says otherwise. I'm not kidding. My buddy was saying, bro, I just saw this video that said you can log into Hytale on the website and you can just get the launcher. And I was just like, no, you can't. That sounds like someone who is who ended up gaining access to Hytale. Modders. I think some modder just took advantage of that and made some clickbait. Or they didn't know they even had access to the game. And so they're like, bro, you could play Hytale right now. No, we can't, you spoiled freak. Suffice to say, no, there's no launcher yet, but it's going to be available 7 a.m. Pacific time on the 13th. I'm not going to be able to play it the second it's available. I'll be busy. Sorry, Jupiter, what did you ask? Let me see. You watched an ad? Whoa, that's surprising. I don't. Oh, when do you think the market will be back up? I just started playing on PC. I need the mastery. I came from Xbox. Sorry, I didn't even notice that comment. The community letter that they just posted basically said when the market is going to be available. They said, what did they say? They don't know. Inspires great confidence in me. Basically, they're still dealing with all of this stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not trying to hate on the devs. I'm probably the first person and only person that's going to defend them. This is the better of two evils, guys. Like, the market being disabled saves the game in the long run versus allowing the market to just kill. It is annoying, especially for those of you that are just swapping to PC. But yeah, they're just still trying to get all the stuff under control and maybe some sort of anti-cheat or something. I don't know. Maybe I already read that question earlier, according to Nix, so I might be repeating myself. My brain is done. How much PR to open C5 from Gearcrafter? 45k. And you have to have the gear crafting maxed out. Also, Jupiter saying that your daughter does that too. I know, it's just so sweet. Kids, man. Like, God. It's gonna suck, because we're gonna end up having like 50 more kids. Gotta have that big family. It's gonna suck just because I'm gonna like kill myself doing it. I mean, the wife is. What am I complaining about? Haven't been keeping up with Hytale info besides your stuff. Yeah, honestly, Nick, I'm not really looking at anything publicly. It's just what my buddy mentioned. Suffice to say, there's no launcher, and that guy was just wrong, and I think his video got deleted or something, but I did notice that there's a video on the Hytale YouTube where they showed off a gigantic, like, Elden Ring sized castle, only from the outside, so it could be a facade. Not worth covering, so I'm not making a video on it. But they do have a video premiere coming tomorrow that I will probably cover. That's going to be showing off some of the creative tools. I think it's for custom animations. So maybe they have a blog post coming that's going to talk about it, and maybe that's the tutorial. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully the website doesn't crash day one. It will, 100%. But thankfully, the game isn't online, so you won't have to deal with the servers being dead. I'm only going to be able to play Hytale at the night anyways, because I'm busy taking care of baby all day, so it's fine for me. But yeah. Oh, if they give us a preload. Yeah, I would hope that they would, but I don't know. They might be too concerned with data miners. It'd be great if they gave us a preload, though. We might get one. You never know. But it's probably gonna be like, oh, the day before. I don't know. Being able to play offline nowadays is a selling point. No, you can play Hytale offline. They already mentioned that. Because, yeah, it is a selling point. I'm not kidding. Yeah, that's how stupid video games are these days. I feel like a big family is hard at the beginning, but worth it in the long run once you've reached old age. No, exactly, dude. Because, like, when, you know, beyond the wife and I, like, she always wants, like, at least 3 kids minimum. But it depends how much she is allowed to have, because she already had to get a C-section for Leon. If she has to get another one, they might tell her no more. Which would suck. But the cousins, when we were in Japan, I mean, okay. I grew up, there's me and my brother. That's basically it. We had a third brother from my dad's like previous girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, he doesn't exist. He's a jerk. Anyways, doesn't matter. So we had tons of cousins. And that's something that I would love for Leon to have. And when we went to Japan recently, there's one auntie and uncle out there, and they had, what was it? She wanted a girl, and they got 3 boys before they got 1 girl. But because of it, it was just like, oh man, that's like, because when you think about it, you know, at first, sure, that's crazy, whatever, but what a house of love. And then furthermore, when all of them are old enough that they end up getting into a serious relationship, like it just, you know, what a big family, dude. Hell yeah. Like 20 people, just noise. But yeah, that'd be the dream. I know my brother and his wife want to have at least a second kid. So at the very least, Leon will have a couple cousins, but yeah, I'd love it for him to have like a brother and sister and whatever, but at the same time, like I feel it's kind of intimidating because it's like, you know, like I know deep down I'm not going to like love one of them more. I'm going to love them all equally, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, Leon's always going to have been the first. And so there's something special about that. But anyways, a father in love with his son, am I right? What a loser. Just kidding, I've won. I stopped playing for a while. Why do I need to buy something worth $5 so I can use the marketplace? Oh, don't worry, you can't actually use the marketplace. It's disabled. So don't bother. Yeah, Nick, did you get the invite from D? Or no? Hold on. Let me open up the Discord really quick and just double check. No, okay, hold on. Wait, did I already invite you? No, there you are. It's just, sorry, side stuff, guys. I have I opened up like a new chat. It's basically Ronan Craft again. So just let me know what your username is for Hytale, and then I'll mark it down and whatever. Oh, while you're here, Beef, let me double check with you. Oh, there we go. Okay. Beef, you should be able to join that. That just sends me a link to the Discord. No, it should send you a link to the chat. Can you click it? What the heck? That's frustrating. Why is it not inviting you to the chat? Oh, hold on. I am... No. What? There. Sorry. Dude, I really have to add you like that? Are you serious? Anyways, sorry. I'll sort that out later. Sorry about that, guys. Just Discord being stupid. If you click that link, Nick, does it like bring you into the chat? Because that's what I thought it did. Yeah, Nix, it's for the soon-to-be Hytale server that I'm trying to sort out. I just realized afterwards that I wasn't getting people's usernames for the whitelist. Not that I'm letting like everybody join, but more so just the super regulars. Oh! Alright, well, there's another dungeon up to the north that they're doing. Whatever, I should have invited you. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Is Boomeranger efficient for D15 or should I switch to a new class? No, Boomer's probably one of the most efficient. You'll kill things like insanely fast, and that makes a big difference as far as speed, because look at how much time I'm wasting doing this. Okay, so I might have to... Yeah, Nick, I'm gonna have to make a custom roll then. I'll try to remember to do that. Sorry. I thought I could just click the button that literally says invite to chat and invite you to it, but apparently not, so. Yeah, sorry, Nix. Like, I might end up opening things up to more random players and stuff. It's more so like just the people that have been around for a long time. Like, I know I can trust them not to do anything heinous is the main thing. Because you gotta remember, like, I'm kind of gonna be, you know, making content. Don't want a bunch of people building a bunch of peepees. Or, you know, swearing in chat or whatever. Yeah, I'll sort it out, Beef. Don't worry. I will get you in there. Like, basically, there's going to be a chat that you'll see. But at the same time, Nix, if we happen to end up getting in a voice call together at some point and I learn that you're not a psychopath, I mean, you have been around for a while here on the channel, so you know what? Just at me in the Discord next. Just so I know it's you. Just, hey, it's me next. And then shh. More people, the better. Yeah, I'm hoping, I told my guy, like the sponsor, I need a server that can host at least 10 people. Probably not all at the same time, but hopefully they give me a strong enough server. Cyclone is the most OP ring ability. Yeah, it's pretty dang good, dude. It's one of the best ones for sure. Completely changes how Candy Barb works. I do wish his animation was better to do a constant spin. Instead of that little bit where he stops bothers me. But that's that one's kind of, it's not the same level of Shadowhunter class gem in terms of awesome, but it does. All right, let me see if I can get like a quick roll set up. Hey man, where can I see the add-ons you're using? I think my mod video is still relevant, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let me see if I got... We got a roll. Oh my God. All right, I'm just gonna do what I always do and use Chat GPT to explain to me. No, no, okay, never mind. It wants me to log in. Like, I don't know why. Did they Discord change? Why can't I just give you the access to this chat, dude? I gotta do this now, otherwise it's gonna get too out of hand. Oh, you know what? There's a Ronin. We already have the Ronin roll, so I'll give that to Beef and Unix, and then you guys should be able to see that chat. You're not going to be able to see it immediately because I need to remove the role from some people that are probably not going to be coming to the Hytale server. So just a heads up, FYI. Eventually you'll see a chat pop up and then I'll at you guys to get your username. Sorry, chat. Anyway, I'm honestly glad to hear they're taking care of you so far. The sponsor, yeah, no, I'm very excited about the sponsorship. The pivot to Hytale content is going to be huge, and Hypixel is a massive company to be working with at all. Huge W, honestly. Oh no, Nick, if you didn't already know, dude, like, so there's my creator code for Hytale. Awesome, huge win. That's great. I wish Trove gave me commission. But no, if you didn't check out my video that I posted the other day, like, I got a sponsor, like a server hosting site that's going to be hosting and taking care of the Hytale server for me. Not to mention giving me like a sick ass like 30% discount code if people use it and stuff. It's just Pine Hosting. This is free marketing for them, by the way. But yeah, a sponsor for my Hytale content, and the game's not even out yet, so it's like, heck yeah. How much depth cores do you have? I don't know. I've only ever been farming this, and as a reminder, we have all of the daily bonuses going on at once right now, which means we did get to take advantage of the delve keys. Like, the keys in this world. I don't even know why I'm playing Trove for so long. I guess just because I haven't streamed in such a long time that I'm just having fun. And if I'm being honest, you know what? This is probably going to be the last Trove stream for a while. Yeah. I didn't even think about that, because there's no way I'm going to be streaming before Hytale's already out. No! Oh well. How does one get depth cores without being in D15? Can you? Events? Yeah, I guess that's it, right? I think. That's how I got mine, because I can't do delves. Do delves give them as well? I think delves is the other resource. Oh no, now it does give depth cores. That's right, they changed it. It's just not as much, I want to say. Maybe it doesn't. Sorry, I don't know. Again, mush brain right now. Where's the end gamers when you need them to correct me? Hey, Rage. Yeah, come to think of it, I should have titled this Last Trove Stream for a while. LOL. Maybe I'll title the VOD that. See if it gets some clicks. Not likely. This is a long stream, dude. Sorry, I know I like being transparent with you guys, but I'm realizing I shouldn't be that transparent with everybody. Because it sends off the wrong message to some people sometimes. But at the same time, whatever, who cares? I had to relog into my Hytale account to make sure I remembered all the information. Haven't logged in since pre-orders came out. Yeah, and if you'll notice as well, Nick, the timer. Like now they have a timer that shows when the game's gonna release. So that's cool. I think it was there day one. It was just at like, 20 days or whatever, so I didn't pay attention to it. So it's like 3 days and 5 hours, well, less than 5 hours now. Probably 4. Doesn't matter, it's just, I don't think they ever publicly talked about like the launch time. And I wonder if it's gonna be different per region, come to think of it. Like, is it a global launch? I guess so, because it's just them putting it on their website. Like, allowing people to download the client. It's not the same as releasing it on Steam or whatever. That's why their site's gonna die for sure. Oh, you know what, Beef? Side note, this might be irrelevant to you. What version of Hytale did you pre-order? Because when you, let's say you bought the cheapest, like the $20 version of Hytale, if you ever upgraded, then you could use my creator code. But if you bought the biggest version already, well. I'm getting hungry. I might have to call the stream soon. What time is it? Oh my God, it's almost 3 in the morning. That's usual for me, but lately I've been going to bed at like 5 in the morning and it's been bothering me because I don't get any sleep. Because usually I get off the computer around like 4 or 5 and then I need time to eat and recuperate. Speaking of eating and recuperating, I saw someone ask earlier, how did I get these sick gains from going to the gym every day? I started my habit of going to the gym every day again. I've been doing it for a little over a month. Otherwise, I feel like crap, man. And my workouts are like so quick and efficient, bro. There's like no excuse not to. I'm not gonna go today though, because I pulled my neck picking up Koopy or baby Leon today. And I was like, oh man, now I can't do triceps. What? Nobody asked? That was just the voice in my head? Oh. Just an excuse to flex? To be fair, as with any man, I do not think I am powerful enough. And I'm by no means trying to be like, oh, look, guys. It's more like, I just lean into it now because I think it's funny. And for me, like these are some pretty nice gains. I still got a gut. I still got like my man belt, you know, the belt of fat around my belly and sides. But yeah, if I could actually stand to diet properly, yeah, right. Lower my body fat percentage, I'd probably be looking pretty. How do you say it, kids? Thick? That the term? Thick muscles. Sorry, I'm killing this joke. Like it's already a corpse on the ground and I'm just shooting it more. Like it was dead when I came around the corner. They were trying to wheel it into the hearse. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, can I look at that? Hey, where is? What's your routine? I have a video. My last gym video covers it. It's you would be surprised how easy it is. I'm a freak, so I go to the gym pretty much every day. And because of it, I have to really allocate and split up exercises and volume so that I'm not like killing myself. I'm also old, so I don't do the heavy weights anymore. Instead, I do 15 reps, 3 sets of everything. But literally, like, I'm in and out of the gym in like 10 minutes. I don't have a gym membership, and the condo doesn't have like heavy weights. It does now, but it didn't before, so I changed a lot of how I approach it all. And so far, yeah, it's been working out pretty good for me. Most of all, like last year, my shoulders blew up like crazy because I never did shoulder exercises properly, I guess. May I ask how old you are? Like 512 or something? Honestly, I forgot. I'm a reptile, so. Oh yeah, just ask AI. Somehow it knows my age. Creepy. I never told it. I really should pre-order Hytale. Don't forget to use my creator code, whereas. Just Scyushi. Use my creator code. Actually, whereas, can you do me a solid and check right now in the Discord? Do you still have the Ronin role from Ronin Craft? Because I'm trying to get things set up for the Hytale server, and I'm just gonna reuse that role. Oh, you never got the role? What the heck? Okay. Hold on, let me join these guys. I'll just give it to you right now, and I still gotta sort it all out, but like you won't see the chat or anything yet. I just gotta get it sorted. Basically, I gotta remove a bunch of people from the old role. Anyways, bleh. I just have dumbbells in my room. Yep, that's all I use is dumbbells. When I was working out, I would smash out overhead curls. Yep. Those are pretty much all I do for my triceps. They're like, there's nothing that tops them. There's a couple things that you can do, most of all, like if you end up having elbow issues and whatever else, but yeah, that's all I do. Until I can't lift them anymore, basically. Like there's a lot of nuance to my workout that you have to, like, it took me months to dial in all of my exercises, but now that I have them dialed in, like it's good. Most of all, just like, you know, experiment with this weight. Oh, is it heavy enough that I actually feel it in the morning? No, increase it next time. And, you know, all of that takes weeks to go over, like all those little things. But anyway. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Socrates. Okay. Socrates is wrong, bro. I look better than I've ever looked. All right, I think that's enough. I think I gotta get some food in me. But yeah, if I would ever do like more workout videos and stuff, that would all go to the second channel instead of here on the main. Just FYI, that's kind of what it's for. Lots of new items I'm claiming. Interesting. Thank you, but no. I need food. Did I end up getting any drops or no? A gold chaos chest? That's it? Wow. I thought for sure I would have got like an ally or a mount or something. I guess it was only the 5 stars, so it's not like that big of a deal in terms of like dungeon rates or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Socrates. That's how his name's spelled. I do progressive overload with them. Yep, that's really good too. I used to do that. But I found it to be boring. Like, the thing is, I love the feeling of working out, but I'm also the type of person where I really like want to be as efficient and quick and to the point as possible. So like a lot of people would just blaze through my workout and probably be like, oh, that sucks. But if you dial it in like just enough, like for arms, for example, like just yesterday I did biceps. Today I would do triceps. Yes, I split them. It's literally just how I'm doing the curl. That's like so different. That ends up like just like my biceps are still sore. But anyway, I talk about all that in my last gym video or whatever. I'll answer a couple more questions and stuff before we wrap up. Eat and play with us. I mean, I could, but I want to chill on the couch and catch up on some YouTube videos. Let's Budge. Oh, poor Budge. I feel so bad. She's been so lethargic lately. Like, she still likes playing and stuff, but generally, like, she's got a big bruised eye because I was playing with a toy with Leon, and then smack, like, she ran at it at the same time I turned, and it's just poor puppy. I just feel bad. I'm starting to think you already knew. Dude, I say names wrong on purpose because it bothers people. Leg day is the best. Not for me. I've got a bum knee. Like, after a while, it's just, I think it's because I lifted heavy for so long. I can't do squats anymore. I compensate by just doing cardio. Because back when I was doing squats and stuff like that, it just progressively got worse and worse and worse. I could do, oh wait. No, there was a new thing that YouTube kept yelling at me today. It said you can do live streams both horizontal and vertical, where it's just going to crop like the middle of my screen. Why? But yeah, I could do that, right? And then I could just stream me sitting on my ass on the couch. Hey guys, watching a video. It's pretty funny. What's for dinner? Probably just random things. Like, there's a big bread thing called pumpernickel. It's got dip, so I eat that. Cheese, some sandwich turkey. I eat like a troll, dude. Like, just, I don't know what it is. I think it's my German ancestry. I love like just a big, like my big brick of cheese and a big old slab of meat. I despise cardio. Yes, I do too. When I say cardio, I mean I go out for walks for like an hour or two a day. Most of all, it's just because baby Leon freaks out when he's inside all day. So I just put him on me and go out. And I think it's good for me. I used to do long time ago. Like, I don't know if it's my ADD or something, but like, I always like chasing things. And then once it's caught, I lose interest, which is probably why I still play Trove, because I still am technically chasing more items in my inventory. But I like, when I did cardio before, like I dived into it hard, man. Like I was running so much so at the point that eventually like there was no wall anymore. I could just run nonstop. So to compensate for that, I started running with weights on my ankles and on my wrists. And after a while, I was just like, all right, I'm bored. I won, I'm done. And then eventually I got into bodybuilding, doing heavy set training and all that stuff. And then, I got fat strong. That was the only time in my life that lots of random people would be like, "Are you a bodybuilder?" You know, because it was like I got big. I was lifting like 400 pounds squat. That was an accident. And then I had a 400-pound deadlift, and my chest sucked. My bench was garbage. I could barely lift my own body weight in bench. Now, ironically, because I'm actually building up fundamental muscle groups, I hit my PR at 220 for my bench, which is pretty good. I'm at 190, so for me, that's huge. But anyway. Is the bonus Bananza only on PC? You might be right. Let me double check that. I wonder if that is true. Oh, right. It was in their Discord. It might be to compensate for the items that got destroyed or whatever. Let me see the post. No, it doesn't say anything about PC only, so it might be all active at once. Just, yeah, I don't know. It says it's for everyone, or rather, it doesn't say PC specific. I'm farming gem boxes with Patron, and I'm still just getting one. Cosmic gems, cosmic gem boxes, because cosmic gem boxes aren't affected by Gem Day. It's been a bug since a million years ago, and they just won't fix it. That's why I don't grind cosmic gems anymore. Frustrating. But yeah, I wonder if maybe it didn't go live yet. Hold on. Maybe that's what it is. No, it says that the Bananza's up until January 12th, so it should be live. Weird. It did, wait, it did what next? Like you're saying the Bananza is live? Yes. I think so. Anyways, guys, I'm hungry. Thank you guys for coming out. I do got a little bit of a spiel here to mention just because there's a big kind of asterisk towards this stream. So in a couple days, Hytale comes out. I am actively only going to be posting Hytale videos for a week. Then we'll go back to Trove. But even then, it might be 3 Hytale videos, 2 Trove videos. That's kind of the game plan. Maybe 4 Hytale videos a week from the second week on. We'll see. But I'm not going to be streaming anything with Hytale. I want to be able to kind of keep myself in the dark with it and not blaze through all of the content. Because let's be real, there's not going to be that much to do in the game. You know, it is early access. So I want to be able to just enjoy it and take my time with it. For those of you that don't know what the hell Hytale is, I mean, no offense, you've been living under a rock. It's pretty relevant, especially to Trove. It's basically Minecraft 2. I have plenty of videos talking about it. Creator code Scyushi on checkout with Hytale. If you want to help me out, it helps me out. I think I get like 5% of the sale, so cool. And then otherwise, there's another Hytale video coming out later today that'll go into a bit more detail with regards to my server sponsor, which is going to be Pine Hosting. And they're going to be giving me a free server for Hytale, allowing me to give you guys a couple deals and blah, 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 blah. It's just all cool stuff. It just kind of feels like it's, for me, this is big that I'm going to be taking a break from Trove. Because the only times that I haven't uploaded Trove videos was when I would go on like vacation and stuff, so I couldn't, or if I just didn't have enough stockpiled. But this is going to be the first time out of my 11 years of playing this game that I am actively going to not post Trove, at least for a week. Unless something big happens, like a new class, obviously. Or if there's anything else that's super worthwhile, I'll try to fit it into my schedule. Anyways, love you guys. Hope you had fun. Congrats to, I forget who sent the super chat and had a baby. Thank you, YouTube, for not actually highlighting them. Anyways, have a great night, guys. I'm going to go eat bread, cheese, and meat.